I cried many hours. But yeah, you have to be strong, and poor Nick. Here he is, it should be this amazingly happy time.
I thought he was really cute, so I friended him.
Well, obviously she's beautiful, so that's a win right there.
But he is such a kind soul. Immediately I knew it was love at first sight, so. We always wanted a ton of kids. We always joked we'd create a whole hockey lineup. I just don't feel good. I just, I'm getting emotional, but, and I would tell people that, but people are like, oh, you're a new mom. I bet you're so sleep deprived. And I was. I didn't know if I was just tired. I didn't know if, these are my hormones. I didn't know if I was suffering from mental health with the postpartum. I was lost. I got her up, my daughter up, and I was about to feed her. And then I went out in the garage, grabbed a water bottle, and I just got this insane headache. It was like a brain freeze. And I was like, whoa, that's so weird. And then after that, I knew I was going to faint. And then I realized I had fallen, and my phone was on the counter. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law, who were paramedics, came just as they were like rolling me out. And he was like, hey, smile for me. And so I smiled, and he noticed my smile was off. And then he told my family, he's like, I think she's having a stroke. I was like, I'm 32. Like, what? Does this even happen to people this young,
There was a point when she was having her stroke, when she looked over at me and said, if anything happens to me, I kind of lost it at that point. Was just, if anything happens to me, and I was like, don't say that, I've always think to myself, I could just be the rock and just be a rock for her.
And I feel bad because she didn't have that first couple month connection with the baby in terms of the closeness that you get from being there day to day. She can't move, she can't speak. Her speech was like, I couldn't even believe that was my daughter talking. It was so slow and so intentional. And all I wanted to do was just hug her. I would have dreams of when I thought I could move again, and then you wake up and you can't. And so it's like so defeating. One day I remember having my hand like this and my finger moved, and I was like, did my finger just move? And then I tried it again, and I saw my fingers move, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think that was probably one of the coolest moments of my life. But I was in a really good space, and we got home, and I started physical therapy, and I just felt really dizzy. I didn't feel like, I felt like my vision was maybe a little off. But again, I kept making excuses. I still, at that point, didn't know you could have more than one stroke. I didn't know it was more likely. No one educated me. Every stroke is different, and I know every journey of recovery is different. But I just wish I had somebody to tell me it was going to be okay. Because, you hear stories, or you read books, or you watch YouTubes, and it's all older people giving, sharing their stories. And I'm like, well, that's great, but that's, I don't connect with, a 60-year-old male. I'm a 32-year-old female, and I think just people need to be, educated more on things, that can happen. And, now I know the symptoms of a stroke. You know your body, when something's not right. I think Avery might be our only one. Only because there's just, you don't know, what's gonna happen in the future. I want to stay healthy so I can run around and play with my daughter.
She's so strong. She has shown me what a hero she is.